Okay, we have here our 2 pinch pots that have been attached together. We are working on the seam. It may not be exactly all the way smooth. That's okay. If you can fit your finger down inside and sort of try to get it level, even. You've already scored and slipped. Now the goal is this is going to be the actual head. Some of you may be turning yours. Yours may be this way and you're going to turn it this way. So I'm going to work on mine this way. I'm going to look for the spot where I want to put my features. I'm going to turn it sideways right now. Let me get in here a little bit closer. So there's my opening. There's the bottom. So you've got your tools, which might be a very sharp pencil, or it might be a toothpick that's really, really great. This is the face. So to make the nose, I'm going to make a little cone. Let me pull this up here. I'm going to pinch a cone because the nose is not flat. I'm just going to roll it like an ice cream cone. Model it around. Get it the way I want it to be. It can be bigger. It can be smaller. I'm sort of thinking about my nose here. You get the idea. So I'm going to smooth it out. Model it. It's an ice cream cone. It's a form. Then I'm going to pat it to get it flat on one side. Then where am I going to attach it? I'm going to go ahead and make my nostrils. Yeah. Make my nostrils. Now, where I'm going to attach it against the face jug, I've got to score both pieces of clay, both. Then using a tiny bit of the slip being the clay mud. I'm not going to drown it. I still need to see some of those lines. And then when I put my nose up against it, I want to smooth it in. So there I have my nose, like so. Right up in here where that slip's coming out, I'm either going to use my fingers or I'm going to use one of those green tools. And I don't have a green tool right up here with me, so I'm going to use this that I just got off of my desk, my chopstick. And I'm going to smooth it into there. The nose should not be super duper thick because, yes, it will explode if too much air is in there as an air bubble. So I'm smoothing that out. My nose clay is a little bit darker than the face. That's okay. When it's fired, this clay is all going to be sort of a beigey color, which we can talk about glazing other colors. That's neat. So there's my nose. All right, I'm going to make one eye to show you how that works. That's where the white clay comes in. My hands are dirty. It's going to get a little bit dirty here, but I'm going to roll out 2 footballs the size of my eye and tap it where it's going to be my eye. You can make the eyes sad by drooping them down. Or you can make them more angry by putting them more up. You can make them just so and let your expression be with your mouth if you leave it just more normal. But you are going to need 2. If your eyes are the same size, then sort of the same size. I'm going to mash it down just a little bit. Mash it down just a little bit. Sort of a football shape. All right, you know the thing. Score and slip. So I'm going to give my score marks on both pieces of clay. Then a tiny bit of slip on each one. Holding my finger underneath, I'm going to press them together. I'll do the other eye in a minute. Right now, I just want to focus on this. I'm going to be glazing my eye later after it's fired the first time. So I'm just going to imprint the iris. And then maybe put a little dot in the middle for that part. Now, that's an okay, cool kind of an eye. However, it doesn't have eyelids. So then, roll out 2 faster speed. And then I'm going to flatten it out like a disc. Sort of, again, a football elliptical shape. Then I'm going to take one of my tools. Again, I really think the toothpick is going to be your best bet. Oops, what's happening? Let me get that back in focus. And then I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to flatten it out again. This is going to be one of my eyelids. I need to score up above, score around the back of here, slip, slip, and then it's going to overlap that top a little bit, and I'm going to smooth it into the face. And I'll do the same thing at the bottom. I don't need quite as big a one at the bottom one, so I'm going to cut this off a little bit thinner. Again, score. This is going to help the clay pieces stick together. Tiny bit of slip because this is a smaller piece of clay. Put my bottom eyelid on there, holding it from the bottom and smooth it out. Got a little bit of wet slip there, so I'm going to dry that off. Let's look at it up close. You may add textures with your clay if you like. You may add a little tear duct right there. Whoop, where are you? A little tear duct. Doesn't need to be a big one. Now you can also add eyebrows. Score and slip. Score and slip. All right, let's talk about the mouth. The mouth is, you don't want a humongous, big, fat 3D mouth. I mean, check out the lips. Roll it into a sphere. Roll it into more of a small baked potato. Move this over for a minute. Tap it down. Pat it down. Cut it. Now, if you want, and you know that little dent at the top of our lips? So, yeah, dent. Flatten it out. Now, I can make my lips thinner. I can make them bigger. You could add a mustache. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this lip right here, and I'm going to roll it around so that my bottom lip is like so. I'm going to score, and what? Slip, slip. Attach it down. Here we go again. Score, score, slip, slip. Now, you don't want to put that mouth on the bottom where you can't see it. See how I gave myself a little bit of a space here? You can make the mouth further up and make it smaller even. So I'm going to push that together. I got my hand on the inside so it's not going to push it in. And then let's talk about teeth. You know, a lot of these face jugs from many, many years ago until recent, they have these teeth. The teeth is what makes them sort of creepy looking. I'm going to open its mouth just a little bit. Now, this is a piece of white clay that I made into strips, and then I cut them. And now you can break this dry clay apart, and these are your teeth. I advise you to put just a tiny bit of slip on the end because I want these to stay white. I'm going to slip my hand inside and I'm going to push that tooth up into there so it's not going to come out. Get my next tooth. Put me a little bit of slip just on the tip. And you can have 1 tooth, 5 tooth, 10 teeth. The idea is that they have not been to the orthodontist. So that's why they are sort of creepy looking. But you don't have to have teeth. But if you want to have teeth, that's how you would do that. Now, you get the idea for ears. Check out the ear. Check out the ear. Pat it down. And ear is not flat. And we don't have dog ears. I'm going to cut that in half. I need 2. I'm going to model it around. Give me an ear canal. Now, the scoring slip's got to happen. Model it around. Give it an ear canal. Voila, scoring slip. Isn't he purty? So I've got to finish scoring and slipping. I've got to finish my other eye. My mouth is pretty cool. Don't make your teeth go in where it's going to make a hole to the inside, because if you do, then you won't be able to put flowers in here. I have seen coffee mugs made this way. But score and slip, score and slip, score and slip. Think about form. Think about what needs to be added. Add textures as needed. And yeah, let's do this.